Welcome back to the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park and the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. We're just about to get day 2 of the Hero Champions Trophy underway. As you can see, the clock is ticking away. If you fancy coming and watching these matches, there are tickets available. Just go www.greatbritainhockey.co.uk. Come down. It is a great atmosphere. Let's get the first game underway. Germany against Belgium. Austin Smith and Charlie Broom are your commentators.
Day 2 of the Men's Hero Hockey Champions Trophy, and match 1 sees an all-European clash as reigning Olympic champions and Champions Trophy holders Germany take on Belgium. Germany, the world number 3, has medalled in 23 editions of this prestigious event, and after Australia, the most successful nation in the competition, having won it on 10 occasions. Well, Germany dug themselves out of a hole yesterday when 3-1 down to India, getting the equaliser from the penalty spot 3 minutes from time. As for Belgium, well, they have it all to do. Their lack of recent international hockey showed yesterday against Korea. The Red Lions, well, they had plenty of possession and penetration, but they really lacked a cutting edge up front. Penalty corners were also an issue. The loss of Tom Bone through injury really showed as they failed to convert any of the 9 that they won. This is Belgium's 3rd Champions Trophy, and they have played 13 matches and won just 3, while Germany have played 187 and won 97. In terms of head-to-head, these two met back in 2012 at the Champions Trophy in Melbourne, with Belgium winning 5-4 in the 5th-6th playoff match. Well, before the national anthems, a couple of milestones for 2 German players. Nicholas Jacobi winning his 100th cap here today. So congratulations to Nicholas Jacobi, and also to Benedict Furk, who's also winning his 100th cap today. So now that those milestones have been recognised, we'll have the 2 national anthems of the countries.
And please remain standing for the national anthem of Belgium.
So Belgium, the world number 5 team, take on Germany, the world number 3, in the their second match, the first on day 2, and one you feel Belgium have to win. if they want to play in the gold medal match. Let's have a look at the two teams, and Nicholas Jacobi is preferred in goal today. Tobias Walter started yesterday. Keep an eye out too for number 15 at the back, Tom Grambusch, scoring 2 goals on his first match in the major international tournament. He'll be a threat from the top of the circle, but Hauke and Fuchs are always dangerous too. As for Belgium, well, number 8 Florent van Abel wins his 150th cap today, and Thomas Briel's number 17 wins his 250th. 16 players with over 100 caps here, not one of them over the age of 28. Well, as for the substitutes, you can see Jan-Philippe Rebente, number 14 for Germany. He scored both goals in the Olympic final here 4 years ago when Germany beat the Dutch. And Belgium, well, they have Leipart, who didn't play a part in yesterday's game, still on the bench. So we'll wait and see if number 25 makes it onto the park for the Red Lions. Germany, well, they won 9 penalty corners yesterday, the same number as Belgium, but they converted 2. Belgium were very lacklustre. Van Asch made the save of the day yesterday, a quite brilliant tip over from a full-blooded shot from the top of the circle. One of the world's very best, and he'll need to be on his game here today. So the scene is set, and day 2 is about to get underway. Belgium in the all-red strip, taking on Germany in the black and white. And Belgium attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. I'm delighted to say that joining me, Charlie Brew, in the commentary box for this one is Austin Smith, the South African hockey captain. And Austin, enjoyable day yesterday, and Belgium really need to come out with all guns firing.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed my day yesterday. I think the Belgian side enjoyed it slightly less with their 2-0 loss against Korea. And I'm sure they'll be looking to make amends as quickly as possible today against Germany.
Do you feel that their lack of international hockey recently, and haven't played since January, I understand, in the international scene, do you feel that that cost them yesterday?
Yeah, I think that was very clear yesterday. I think at this level, getting the ball up towards the D, yeah, I think anyone can do that, but it's really the final touches, those final connections that really make a team tick. And I think yesterday the Belgian side just didn't quite manage that throughout the game, and they never really got out the starting blocks. I think today, we'll see a far better performance from them today.
Their ball speed wasn't as quick as it usually is yesterday. They sort of dropped down to the Korean pace of play rather than dictating their own pace on the game.
Yeah, well, I think that was also due to the Korean side. I thought they defended so incredibly well yesterday. Teams are not often praised for the way they defend, but I thought they were really excellent. They were disciplined, a little bit what we expected from the Koreans. But yeah, also on this pitch, it's quite a heavy pitch. It's a little bit slow at times, and that may have also played a factor in the Belgians' ball movement.
We're just seeing Shane McLeod, the Belgian coach, in the bottom of our screen. He coached the New Zealand men's and women's team and guided Waterloo Ducks to consecutive Belgian titles in 2013, 2014.
He knows these players really well. He's been based there for quite some time now. So when he took over the team, it wasn't as if a foreigner was coming in. It was really, he's based there now. He knows the players. That's a huge advantage when you're taking over as a foreigner.
Just the commitment shown by these Belgian players to try and achieve that goal of an Olympic medal, as we see Germany breaking into the circle for the first time. Here's an opportunity, and the shot comes in and scored. Tobias Hauke, in a counter-attacking move, gives Germany the lead, and Belgium completely undone.
Well, that was the first time the Germans had got the ball out of their half, and on that very first attack, we see the ball come in there, and it's just laid back perfectly for Hauke, and he puts it into the bottom corner. I mean, a player like that just doesn't give up such easy chances.
It's a lovely pass from Constantine Stave, is it? To find Hauke. He just spun on a sixpence and played it across the circle.
Yeah, the weight of the pass was just perfect, just allowed Hauke to move towards it. And really, all he had to do was just direct it into the bottom corner.
So 3 minutes gone, Germany 1, Belgium 0, and well, we were talking about Belgium wanting to win this game. Well, they've got a mountain to climb now. It's just a little harder as we see Valentin Altenberg on the radio.
Fight.
What a task he's got on his hands, taking over from Marcus Weiser. But here come Belgium looking for the immediate reply. Brill's stopped on the edge of the circle by Winfeder. And here they go again, and this is where it all started. Hertzbrugge down this left flank. Hertzbrugge still going, and loses his footing and takes out Van Strooijdonk, who is a little slow to get up.
Well, Hertzbrugge received that in almost exactly the same position from when he scored. A little bit unlucky there. I think he stood on the defender's stick, Van Strooijdonk, and slid out.
Van Doren. Bernard. And back to Van Strooijdonk.
Well, we can see right from the start, it's very clear the German defensive strategy. All the players matching themselves up. They keep one free player at the back. But you'll notice when the Belgians are building up, their midfielders and forwards are all very tightly marked. That's a real trademark of the German defensive structure.
Also, just going back to Marcus Weiser, who guided the German men to gold in Beijing, gold in London. I mean, he really was such a stalwart of German hockey. He's been poached by the German Football Federation. Hold on, we'll just see this attack. And unable to bring it under control is Jerome Troyens. And it's a 16 to Germany.
Well, it was a nice run from Guyard here. He flips the ball into space just too far ahead of Troyens. He couldn't get it under control. He would have been one-on-one with Jacobi, who's back in the goal for the Germans today. That would have been a nice way to get back on level terms.
Oh, sorry.
So we'll get this Marcus Weiser conversation away in a second.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Big shoes to fill, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got a feel for Valentin Altenberg. He's come in after someone rather who's really one of the all-time greats, right up there with Rick Charlesworth and some others. But really, Marcus Weiser did some incredible work. He's laid the platform though, so at least Altenberg isn't coming in with a whole new set of players. There are a lot of players here with experience who can help him along the road.
It's okay.
Ball across. Oh, I tell you what, that's some pretty confident play by Gunnar, because he could have easily had the ball robbed off the end of his stick.
Yeah, he was pretty casual, allowing that one to come towards him.
Denier, that's the free hit. Well, they got it. Denier hasn't taken it, fired in, and trying to keep it in with Charlier.
Well, that's a frustrating foul there for any defenders who are on the Belgian side. They've seen the forward there. We want the forwards to put pressure as defenders, but we don't want them to give away cheap fouls like that.
Ball across, and had to be cut out, and it was by Sturkbrooks. Denier. Back into Van Strooijdonk. Denier. Sturkbrooks. Has a little look up. Gunnar wanted the ball, but Sturkbrooks has gone by himself. Sturkbrooks up against Grambusch. Still going, Sturkbrooks. Grambusch with a pretty horrible looking stick tackle. Advantage being played. The officials for this one, David Tomlinson down the right-hand end of the pitch, and from New Zealand, and Raghu Prasad from India. He's taking control of the left-hand end, the end that Belgium are defending in this first half. Van Doren in, lovely visionary pass, but unable to bring it under control and keep it in play. It was Cassines.
Well, it was a nice lead from Cassines there. You could see exactly what he was trying to do there, just ghosting behind the defenders. Found himself in quite a bit of space there. Had he received that, he would have had quite a bit of time. Something which you don't often find in the German defensive D.
Lovely interplay down that right-hand side by Germany, and looking to get the ball back is Jean-Philippe Rebente. Rebente into the circle, looking for the penalty corner. He's pointing at Prasad, he wants to refer it. And we're going to go upstairs. Dion Nell, the former umpire from South Africa is now a video umpire. There he is.
Germany is asking for a foot inside the circle. Can you please check?
Well, I think we can expect to see a penalty corner go the Germans' way here. Raventa coming in over the back line. I think it's just before that. Strikes Bockard on the right foot. Ooh. Yeah, okay. It comes off his stick and then
onto his foot.
Then comes onto his foot. Yeah, that
just catches it with his heel as he comes down. It's unlucky, isn't it?
It's a shame because he's done all the right thing there. The only thing you need to do there as a player, putting pressure on the ball, Bockard, he just needs to defend the
ball
line
has
to
hit
his
the
feet,
foot,
and he did that
penalty corner
to an extent, and the ball just deflecting off his stick.
On my whistle.
The right result and the first penalty corner of the match for Germany, and Groundbush is at the top of the circle with Lucas Vinfeder. Vinfeder's number 4, Groundbush number 15 with the blonde hair to the right.
Play.
Who's going to take on the responsibility here? It's going to be Groundbush, takes the deflection off the number 1 runner, and it's behind for a long corner. It was Van Strooydonk who got out quickly.
Oh yeah, you could see that Tom was frustrated with that. The push-out wasn't great as play goes on here in the circle.
It was Jerome Toyens who got out quickly. Vinfeder puts it back in field to Groundbush. Skadika. Hauke. The goal scorer finding himself last line of defence. Fuchs. Important touch from Denier. Vinfeder.
That's trademark Florian Fuchs there.
Jacobi taking no chances, plays it out to that right-hand side for Germany. Van Doren to the top of the circle, little ball across, trying to pick out Cedric Charlier. Here's the penalty.
Here's another look at
again.
the penalty corner. Tom Groundbush, look at that push out though. That's about half a metre away from where he wants it. And as a flicker, you really want that ball to be stopped exactly where you're expecting it to be stopped.
Well, the other problem that you have is that there's so little time that you don't have the time to bring it in that far. It's got to be as close to that line as possible.
No, especially when you're trying to score past a keeper like Vincent Van Asch, who's in good form, making what was probably the best save yesterday.
Oh, that is some bring down from Pilt Arnold. As Belgium threatened again. Raventa drops it out, and Groundbush finds Dika. Dika down the line, Korn dispossessed. Here's Toyens. There's the free hit. Charlier in motion up front. And he's found Dokier. No. Groundbush.
Well, those are the areas that Belgium really can't afford to lose the ball there. They just need to keep that ball, keep possession, be comfortable with keeping it in the opposition half. But yeah, Dokier is trying to go forward there. He's trying to take on 3 German defenders, and that's not often going to work out in your favour.
Tobias Hauke. Hauke, one of only 2 players to have won the FIH Player of the Year and the FIH Young Player of the Year. Did it within 3 years. 2010 the Young Player, 2013 Player of the Year.
Play!
Some talent, isn't he? And here's another player with a lot of talent, Florian Fuchs. Zwicker. And that's it. Well brought down. And Belgium can counter-attack down that far side through Simon Grunard. Dokier, good save. Jacobi with a solid save. Belgium, you see, dominating the possession. They've had the more circle penetrations, but they're behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah, well, it was the same story yesterday. They had a ton of possession. Yeah, Gugnard, yeah, what a lovely bit of skill there. He's just got a stick in his left hand, That's something that you won't often be coached. Really, sometimes you just do need to extend. Use the left hand. If you're strong enough, you can still play the pass.
First one.
Sideline ball to Belgium.
Check. Oh, yeah.
Stave having
Thank
chat
you.
with Maggie Prasad, but
Was a 6 check from you.
it's Belgian ball. This was Stockbrook's below our commentary position. Hendrik. Reels. Oh, trying to find Denier with the return ball. Fuchs has a bit of space, but he can't bring the ball under control with his first touch. And Hendricks is back there to mop up and shows good pace to run away from the German number 13. Denier.
Well, that was good movement there ahead of him. Dokier just drifted out of the space and Denier came back into it. It allowed him to receive the ball.
Grambusch had to be a little careful there. I'm not sure he was 5, was he, when he went towards the ball carrier for the free hit?
Didn't look like he was going to be 5. No, maybe lucky to get away with that one.
Fuchs breaking. It's a 3-on-3 situation here, but they've all run down the same channel, the German attackers. They all went down the middle.
Thanks, mate.
Well, a nice run there by Fuchs. The pass, yeah, I don't think it should have gone quite so direct at that point. He could have held it for a little bit longer, play out the 3 versus 3. He wasn't under any pressure at that point.
Arnold throws the area looking for Lucas Finchfeder. Combination of players, and I think in the end it was Hendricks who gets the touch to take it away. Grambusch. Arnold has flicked to his left, but it goes back to Grambusch. Long ball down the middle of the park, and Stokebroek's taking no chances. But Belgium can't allow Germany to play such long passes so far up the park.
No, that's a real strength of Germany. They're happy to play those long balls, and they are so good at receiving the ball in tight, compact areas. They are the masters at the receive and arc.
Flicker into the circle, little push by Robente. Spotted by the umpire, quickly taken Denier up the left-hand side. The aerial ball, that's well watched by Peltano. That's the second sort of telling touch he's made in this game so far. So we tick towards quarter time. Belgium starting to assert themselves and get a foothold in this game.
Well, that was a really important interception there by Arnold. There was a Belgian player coming in behind him, and really an awkward position that ball landed in just before you. You've got to really attack those ones, but he dealt with it well.
Ferk comes infield. Lovely pass, finds Korn. Korn down the middle, and a chance here. Oh, there's another important touch, this time by Manuel Stokbrooks. And he had to make it. James is not gone yet. Belgium just can't get it away. Van Asch pops it down and just away from Marco Milkau. The foul. Finds Hunard. Hunard trying to go through the player. It's pumped up the field by Zwicker. And that is the quarter-time hooter. And it's been an interesting opening 15 minutes. Germany catching Belgium cold after 3 minutes through Tobias Hauke, and it makes the quarter-time score Germany 1, Belgium 0. So Austin, Belgium coming into it as the quarter wore on, but they'll know that they can't give Germany opportunities like this.
Well, that was strange. Belgium began the game really nicely, and the very first time Germany came out of their half, they did this. Hauke connecting the ball well and firing into the bottom corner. Look at that pass there. The pass really sets up the goal there.
There was Stave. Lovely piece of play from Stave here, isn't it?
And really, yeah, someone like Hauke, as I said before, he doesn't miss those chances.
But interestingly, we just saw Altenberg taking Winfeder to one side because there is concern at the back for Germany, because 2 or 3 times they've made telling touches, haven't they, with Belgian players in behind.
Yeah, well, now we've just got a little chance to see also what Belgium are thinking here for the second half. I think as this tournament goes on, if the results stay the way they are, I think Shane McLeod, we'll see him being a little bit more frustrated. Yesterday, he started out quite relaxed.
Okay, I think Mike Absalom has got someone pitch side.
Yeah, here with Valentin Altenberg, the head coach of Germany. We saw you pull Lucas Winfeder aside there. What did you say to him?
We need to pass quicker. It's very difficult to find the spots against their zone, and if we're not quick enough, we won't find it. So we need to pass quicker. That's the key to success.
Okay, good luck in the second half. Thanks.
Well, there you go. Our question is answered. Well done, Mike. Thank you for that. Second quarter underway. Belgium trailing Germany by a 1-0. Let's remember the first match on day 2 of this men's Hero Hockey Champions Trophy.
Well, I think the viewers at home are often wondering what coaches do say at halftime. I think we...
Oh, here's an opportunity. First time shot, across it goes. That is a fine effort from Jerome Toyens, but he can't find the target. It just ran a little wide for him, but Austin, this is a fantastic shot on the run.
Yeah, really, it's so difficult to hit off the right foot. Usually you have your weight planted on your left foot, but that there, Toyens hitting that well off the right foot, just outside of the goal.
He made his debut 3 years ago, Jerome Toyens. Again.
5.
Stretching the German defence here, Belgium.
Yeah, that's really what they need to do, though. Yeah. We heard from Altenberg saying that they need to move the ball quicker, but the Belgians likewise need to do that. But make that final connection in the circle, in and around the circle.
Oh, that's a lovely looking ball. Hunar to the edge of the circle. Can't quite get it out from underneath his feet, and then he tops it. And Jacobi clears his lines, but it's not away from danger just yet because it's fallen to Bochard. Bochard into the circle, still trying to get something here. Belgium shot comes in, it's gone in. And it's been turned in by Dokier, is it?
Yeah, it looks like Dokier got the final touch there.
Sebastian Dokier seems to be getting the congratulations. Keep your eye on number 9.
Well, that's often the area that you score. Oscar Dike, they're just being caught behind Dokier, but Dokier really forcing his way low there just to get the final touch past Jacobi. And by my account, that's the first shot at goal that the Belgians have had.
On target, anyway.
On target.
So, it is Sebastian Dokier who brings Belgium back onto level terms. 17th minute.
Well, those are so difficult for the goalkeeper. He really has no chance there when there's a touch 2 meters ahead of him. For him to react and save that, you've just got to hope as a goalkeeper that the ball hits you.
Yeah.
That's where your positioning is really key.
Sebastian Dokier scored the goal of the World Cup in 2014. As Germany looked to reply instantaneously, fired in. Now is that Van Asch with a magnificent save with the stick.
Well, he's clearly very strong on the stick side. We saw him save one yesterday. And that one from Yoni Gormall really came with some power behind it.
Fired in again, but this time it's wide. Let's see if we can have another look. Van Asch on top form again as it comes across. Oh, that's magnificent.
Well, it's difficult to see from this angle if that was going on target or not, but it was definitely hit with a tremendous amount of power from Gormall.
It's starting to rain. Weather forecast over the next 5 or 6 days not very favourable for spectators. If you're going to come down, bring your wet weather gear.
Surely most people who live in England are used to that kind of weather condition, though.
Summer, rains all the day. Now look on the bright side. Chris and the boys in the studio won't get wet in between every match when they walk to the pitch.
I'm sure they'll be glad about that.
Okay, I think Mike has got the Belgian coach.
Yeah, Shane McLeod with me. Just the perfect start you wanted to that second quarter.
Yeah, it was a good start, and yeah, it's the first goal we've got in the tournament so far, so hopefully we can build on that.
Okay, keep going.
Thanks. Oh, okay, thanks.
Rambush. Vinfeder. There's Halka. I was just going to say, Doke scored the goal of the World Cup in 2014. If you haven't seen it, it's worth going onto YouTube and having a look. It's some finish from a ridiculously acute angle.
Yeah, it's there. It's on YouTube. He showed us many times at the club before. He loves to bring it up. But it was a fantastic finish, so rightly so, I say.
Is that on favourites?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Anything will do to keep you dry. What happens when they score a goal?
Yeah, jump.
Well, that's Van Doren. Into Doman. Almost getting caught by Gommel. Van Doren straight down the middle of the park. A little touch from Charlier.
Inside.
Well, you could see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to glance it onto John Doman, who was coming in through the line.
Van Doren. Stridonk. Here they go again. That's an important touch. And well cleared by Gommel, is it, who's back there defending. And now here comes Korn. Korn trying to release Hodlander. Good tackle. In the end by Stridonk.
Well, really well defended from Stridonk. I think a little bit unlucky. Belgium have come away with the ball. Yeah, they've given the possession away, but I think a little bit unlucky not to get the free hit. He defended well here. He stood his ground. The defender has the right to stay on his ground there. He didn't make a foul. He made a clean challenge, and then the German player coming into him.
Oh, good bring in from Hertbrug.
That's a lot.
Doman. Stokebroeks. Stradon. Van Doren.
Just a little bit one-dimensional at the moment, what the Belgians are doing at the back. They haven't changed from a back four structure much at all this game. Just set in their pattern. And I think a little bit more movement around the back would help them break through this press from the German side.
Doman to Stockbrooks on this right-hand side. Cassines.
That's better from Stockbrooks. Passing and moving, just changing the angles, giving Cassines more options.
Oh, Cassines left Vinfeder in his wake. Cassines, lovely little pass. Here's a chance, good save. Charlier with the opportunity, but credit Jacobi for closing the angles very, very quickly. And he gets the ball behind for a long corner, Van Doren. But it all came about by Stockbrooks running up and then the injection of pace.
Well, that was far better from the Belgian side there. Hopefully we'll get a chance to look at that again shortly. Really a fantastic pass by Cassines. Picking out.
Took out three German players, didn't he? Here he goes.
Ah, great. Here we are. We see the pass there. That's just such a difficult pass to execute. Jacobi saw what was going to happen there and closed him down.
Here he comes again. And the deflection just wide of the mark. And that time Cassines trying to as the ball comes in here. Keep your eye on 32 Cassines.
Yeah, personally, I would prefer to see in that situation from the top of the D. It's unlikely to beat the goalkeeper with a deflection from the top of the D there. I'd rather see
lovely bit of skill there from Zvika. Free hit Just outside the circle for Germany. 5 metres out, needs to travel 5, it has done, into the circle. Yeah, well, it's the way that Hertzbuch went down.
Well, he did go down pretty easily there, didn't he? There was a stick connection there, though. Yeah, I think it looked a little bit worse than it was. It's tough, though. Any infringement there inside the circle, penalty corner.
Probably would have got the penalty corner anyway without going down.
Do you think so? I guess I look a little bit more in favour of as a defender.
10 seconds.
So, it's Winfeder and Grambrush.
5.
There they are. Milkow just now moving to the left-hand side. Grambrush. Save comes in, and it's been rifled through by Milkow, who had only just moved round to the left-hand side, and it dropped very kindly for him. Van Asch didn't really get a clean clearance, did he? He was trying to knock that out of the danger zone. In fact, he knocked it straight into the danger zone.
Well, I feel for Van Asch here, because Grambrush lets go of a good flick there, and I think it's a solid save, but there's just no one from Belgium around there. Where are the players? Yeah, there's a player on the line there. I can't quite see who that is.
Van Doren's getting out of the way.
After that first save, he's got to step out. He's taking cover on the far side, and that's just far too easy there. Milkow, he's got half the goal to aim at there.
Yeah, it was actually with the stick hand. It wasn't with the really spongy left hand that Van Asch makes the save, but Van Doren needed to step right, as you say, Austin, to cover that near post. Everybody was standing on the far side of the goal, and from that range and hit with that power, Van Asch hasn't got a hope unless it's at him.
Well, I can tell you what, when that goes to the video session this evening, when the German boys start debriefing, Altenberg is not going to be happy with that.
Belgium aren't going to be happy. Not Altenberg. Altenberg will be delighted, won't he?
My apologies. I think Altenberg will be very happy with the way that ended up.
So Germany back in front. As the rain continues to fall here. Prevente. And it's just getting slightly heavier now, the rain. You can start to see it on your screens.
Yeah, I hope the viewers at home aren't mistaken by those white specks we see flying around, which are actually...
not quite sure. There you can see some very dark clouds. Apparently they're daisies, but it looks like fluff and pollen and all sorts.
At least it's not snow or hail.
Yeah, no, it's not snow or hail. Too warm for that, but it's very, very dark behind that floodlight. The players won't mind so much.
I didn't say anything there.
As a player playing in these conditions, it really doesn't make all that much difference, actually.
You get pretty wet anyway, don't you?
Yeah, with the kind of the humidity that's out there at the moment, the last yesterday and today, they'll be having their shirts soaked from sweat anyway, so a bit of rain really won't make too much difference.
So Stokbrooks again, this time down the left flank for Belgium, into Briels. Briels up to the goal line, and Jacobi comes and makes the save again. But they're having a lot of success now, Belgium, along the back line.
Well, such a good receive there from Thomas Briels. That's where I like to see him, in and around the circle. He's always got a good receive, just as good on his backhand.
Fuchs on the reverse stick, Van Doren gets it away. And you can see now on your 4K coverage that it's really raining rather hard. Briels with a lovely little tackle. Stokbrooks is in front, Stokbrooks is in motion, and here is Stokbrooks. If he can get on the end of it, he can't. Jacobi sweeps clear to Benedict Ferg, who gets the better of Dokier and finds Fuchs.
Well, look at that again. Jacobi so aware of the situation. He saw the ball coming through and stepping out before it could have been a one-on-one at the back. Really an experienced goalkeeper.
And the rain, it's just getting even harder and harder. It's absolutely hammering down now here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Well, by the time they get to safety or to cover, they're going to be absolutely drenched.
Well, I think I have to change what I just said a moment ago, that actually when it rains this hard, that does make a difference.
Well, it's like, reminds me of Mönchengladbach in 2010 when it flooded at half-time. They had to use trestle tables to clear the pitch.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I wasn't playing at that one. I can remember seeing that from my television set back at home.
Well, we'll wait and see. Well, we've got 2.5 minutes to half-time. Unless puddles appear, then they'll carry on playing, won't they? If it gets any heavier. 16. Well, there you go. We're nice and dry, although we only have one window in here. So long as the wind keeps blowing from behind our back, then we're going to be okay. Everyone's trying to find some sort of cover. Well, there's the water starting to sit on the pitch now. I would be amazed if we come back out after half-time. They're absolutely soaked out there.
Well, you can't believe it. Just in the space of 5 minutes, we've already started seeing puddles appearing on the pitch. That's really...
looking at the Vastrodon, just asking Raghu Prasad what's going on. Well, I think they're going to try and get it to half-time. I think perhaps both sets of players realise that they're within 90 seconds of the break, and actually let's just get there and see what happens after the break.
In moments like this, that you don't give away anything silly.
Yeah.
So really, just keep the ball on the outside here, keep possession, but don't give anything away just before half-time in these conditions.
So here's Vicker. We're inside the final minute. So we are going to get this half done. Whether or not we start the second half on time, I think we'll have to wait and see. And free hit. Here is Troyens. Absolutely unbelievable scenes here. Shows you how much water this pitch can take, but it still hasn't started to flood. And it's going to be a penalty corner by Granbush, and you're talking about doing something silly, and he's done just that, Tom Granbush. Problem is, will they be able to drag the ball in?
Well, yeah, I'm not even sure at this rate if it's even an advantage to have a penalty corner. We see Granbush comes in there, and he makes contact, but in my opinion, I think the number 14 there, the
player goes down as easy as...
Well, interesting to see what's going to happen here with the penalty corner from Belgium. They've got together. There's only 22 seconds on the clock, but really there is almost no chance that they're going to be able to push this out to the top of the D.
Well, Kobe's only just had his helmet on. Here they go. Well, they're doing what they did yesterday against Korea. That's another penalty corner. Play on, 2-2. Well, Belgium have equalised in the final seconds of the second quarter, and Van Doren getting the...
Well, it looked like it was going to be a reward there for the moment, and the umpire there
playing the
advantage really well. And really, you've got to say that the Belgians have just reacted to this better here.
Delighted. Well, now there are puddles, but they'll get this. I mean, the weather now is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's absolutely hammering it down. I've never seen rain like it.
Thanks, guys.
They're just going to run for the tunnel now. Nobody's interested in the final 5 seconds. And there is the half-time hooter, and in quite unbelievable scenes here at the Lee Valley Hockey and Tennis Centre. Belgium have equalised in the final seconds. There's an inquest going into the German team as they head for the tunnel. But half-time here in match 1 on day 2. Germany 2, Belgium 2.
Arthur Van Doren beside me. What are the conditions like out there? You just scored the equaliser in them.
It's very tough. a lot of rain. It's a very heavy pitch, so you have to find ways to bypass that. And it's a nice battle out there, so we're liking it.
Great time to score the equaliser, though.
Yeah, nice, just before the buzzer. So
okay, see you in the second half.
Wow, it is 2-2, just in case you couldn't see the ball, couldn't see the goals. There's one good bit of news for us up in the commentary box, is that they're not going to be watering the pitch at half-time. There we are, I don't know whether you can see us in the studio. We've all chosen to wear summer jackets here, and we might have worn the wrong clothes, but we'll be joining you after the break if we haven't floated away, looking back at all the goals of the action. It's Germany 2, Belgium 2. It down with rain again, but we're just about to get underway. The delayed second half. Let's join our commentary team, Austin Smith and Charlie Broom.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Since you joined us last, we had an internal water feature on the back of our commentary door. It's now raining in the commentary box, but yeah, we're getting underway for this second half, just waiting for the whistle to blow. Okay. And it is Germany that get us underway in this second half, attacking the goal to our right-hand side. Germany 2, Belgium 2, remember the half-time score, and they've been working hard to get the puddles off the park, but they're starting to reappear, especially down this left-hand end, which Germany are defending. But here is Brills now. Brills tackled by Winfeder. Brills now picks out Hunard. Hunard has a little look. Fires it across, gets a little deflection up off the sticks of Florian Fuchs, and there's going to be a free hit on the far side. And you can just see there to the left of Hendricks, there's some water starting now to stand on the pitch, and also on the penalty spot where Grambusch is now trying to mark.
Well, it's strange that they've come out, isn't it? I think the
shot comes in towards Van Doren from Van Abel, and it's
yeah, the puddles were starting to clear, but just as that happened and the players came out to warm up again,
thank you,
the rain started coming back down again. I think if it gets any harder than this, we'll start to see those puddles to form again, and we'll have to go off for another break. Let's hope it isn't like that, though. Let's hope that the rain stays away.
So, extended break. Zwicker to Grambusch, who gave away a soft penalty corner which Belgium equalised from right at the death of the first half. And Germany have the free hit, which is now been recycled round the back. Hauke almost sees his pass intercepted. Hauke gets possession back. Has a little look up and advances towards the 23, then fires it laterally. Here's Winfeder. Milkout, scorer of the second goal for Germany. Milkout's got some space to exploit. Milkout into the circle, shot comes in, and it's cleared.
That was a nice bit of build-up there from the German side, choosing to connect with far shorter passes, which is the right thing to do in these conditions. Playing over a long distance gives the opportunity for the Belgian side to intercept, so I think we will see far more short connections from both sides.
Intercepted by Dokier. He can't keep it in, and Dika will take the notch five. Dokier is blown up for it.
Lucky not to be shown a green card there, really. I think Dokier knew that he was far too close to be playing that ball.
Zwicker trying to find Dika now, driving at the circle. Dika still going, gets the ball across. It's there in front of Van Asch, and it is a Belgian ball, a Belgian free.
How did Oliver Korn find so much space? I thought it was Oliver Korn there, just in front of the keeper. All he did was a bit of indoor style there, which obviously the Germans are well known for. Just trying to deflect it towards the goal. Really, I think I had 2 or 3 goes there before the ball coming back onto him.
And round the back go Germany once again. That's a driving run opportunity. Oh, almost falls for Ferk to have an opportunity to cap his 100th cap with a goal. At least a decent shot at a goal. Vinfeder.
Well, Germany have definitely come away from this break the better of the two sides. They look far sharper as the second half gets underway.
Looks on as Hauke takes the free hit. Ferk can't keep it in. Our view from our commentary box, pretty similar to the view you're working on camera. There's a lot of water on the screens of our commentary position as the rain continues to fall. And these puddles actually haven't got any bigger, have they, down this left-hand end?
No, I think we're quite fortunate. The way that it's raining at the moment is kind of just keeping the balance there. The puddles aren't going away, but they also aren't increasing.
Optimum rainfall for the saturation of the pitch. There must be an equation for that.
Sounds like the right terminology there, Charlie.
And we just see the balls bringing up some water as it comes across to deny it. The Pope. Oops, left it for Troyens, but he'd gone the other way. But fortunately for Belgium, no one in black was stepping out.
Keep it easy. Right.
Comfortably brought down, and here is Ferk. Ferk picks up Korn. Gommel. Fuchs has gone down looking for the return pass, but it's been cut out. And then Stroy Donkey now gets the opportunity to take the sideline ball.
A difficult situation for the players, Charlie, coming out after an extended break. We heard them talking about it in the studio about how important it is to keep warm, and if there's a really extended bit of breakage time, that they need to do that warm-up again, which they did. Of course, both teams wary that the Olympics are underway, no one wanting to pick up any sort of muscular injury.
Here is Hauke. Rebente drops it out to Grambusch. And Hauke bringing it forward. Belgium.
Keep playing, keep playing.
Shading the shots. 3 penalty corners in the game, 2 goals from penalty corners. The ball just slowing up as it goes towards Vinfeder. Vinfeder almost putting Grambusch under pressure. Grambusch, sensible pass to Rebente, to Ferk. Ferk with an opportunity to drive in that right-hand channel. Ferk coming across, but it was a good tackle by Troyens. And now an opportunity here for Casais.
Very close to making contact to Grambusch there. If that ball struck him, it would have been a penalty corner. He was just inside.
Yeah.
Ball across! What a save, or was it a save? It looked like Jacobi got down to his left-hand side. It was very sharp. Charlier, ball across, and again Jacobi comes to clear, and definitely a little bit more water down that left-hand side now.
Well, they're slightly unfortunate they're not to have the advantage.
Dika, in fact, who actually makes that save. Driving down the baseline, cross it comes, it's in! It's been turned in, and Depot makes it 3-2 to Belgium. Well, Jacobi went full length across his goal and didn't get the ball, and as a result, he was stranded, and Belgium in front.
Coming in, sliding, using the surface, Yeah, perfect situation really to come in sliding for a ball there, but doing exceptionally well to get the final touch and to put the Belgian side in front.
Well, Belgium in front for the first time in the tournament.
Well, not scoring a goal against Korea and then coming out and scoring 3 against the world champions. They've got to be pleased with that.
39th minute, Belgium in front. Binfeder. On from Rebente. And a drive from Arnold. Still going. Loses his stick as he tries to tackle Hendricks. And here goes Briels. Forward to Dokier. Dokier still going. Dokier gets the shot away, which Jacobi saves.
Well, that was well played by Dokier to get that shot off in the end. He was under a lot of pressure from Hauke. He was down low to his back stick. And Jacobi needs to be aware there. It struck him on the inside of the pad. He worked it over the baseline nicely.
His body language doesn't look desperately impressed, does he?
No, well, Nicolas Jacobi never looks like he's really that nervous, that stressed about anything. He's got very calm demeanor.
Keep it simple.
And Stradon to Doman.
I think we're going to see a lot of those in the second half here, with the pitch being so wet that sometimes it's slightly more effective to get the ball to air.
Rebente to Grambush to Binfeder. Down the line from Arnold. And this is Vicker. Vicker cutting back in, wins the free hit. Briels picks up a little knock. Oh, and it's been stolen. And trying to get through on goal is Van Arbel. Van Arbel on the reverse stick. 4-2. What a finish from Florian Van Arbel.
Well, that is just what the Germans didn't need. They've just gone down 3-2, and the Belgians there jumping on the opportunity with the ball slowing up on the turf, and Van Arbel really just being the sharper of the two there. He's seen there that they're going to play back, and with the pitch holding the ball up here, he's able to flip it over inside, and really a brilliant finish there. Takes Jacobi the wrong way there, just a slight bit of disguise there. There we see it, he pulls it back onto his reverse.
It's a brilliant finish.
He's got that underneath Jacobi, really a fantastic finish.
So Van Arbel on his 150th cap makes it Belgium 4, Germany 2. And Germany going to have to dig themselves out of a 2-goal hole again. They did it yesterday against India.
Really not very characteristic of the German side. You don't often see them 2 goals behind, let alone in 2 days in a row.
It's not going to get their work better.
Here comes the ball in from Hertzbruch. And Doman gets in, but he's giving it back to Zwicker. Zwicker trying to get it away. Zwicker goes to ground. And Belgium get it out of the circle.
Well, they were lucky to get away with that. Really a horrible clearance out of the back.
Martin Altenberg looking too impressed.
Easy, easy. 16, I know.
Here comes Dika. Dika into the circle. Well, you don't want to be dribbling out from there. Zwicker's won it back. Zwicker trying to play it into the circle. And really, he needs to go a bit more on it to Tim Hertzbush, who is unmarked on the top of the circle. Cunard kicked away by Grambush. Cunard got space down that right-hand side. Sturkbrooks is coming.
Yeah, hold on,
Fine,
actually.
Sturkbrooks does it? No, it doesn't. Rebente.
Sorry,
Well, a bit scrappy there from Guillaume. It's not really the situation where you want to be running with the ball right now. Often you can get tackled by the pitch itself, actually. As we see, the puddles are just starting to get a little bit bigger at this stage.
Well, this water starting to stand on the right-hand side of the park. Steve Catton, technical official, sort of walking in front of the Belgian back. She's having a chat with Shane McLeod. But here come Belgium again. And Van Arbel to the right-hand side. Shot by Gunnar. Great save by Jacobi. What an opportunity that was to make it 5-2.
Sorry?
Well, I thought Guignard was going to bury that there. He did a fantastic bit of work to get himself in that position.
Well, it's still not out of harm's way, and it's hit the foot of Tyens, and so it's going to be a 16.
Yeah. Captain, Germany, will you be able to play here?
And
Will you be able to play?
discussing the water, are they?
Totally bad. Can you play this? Totally water is there.
Yeah, but it's your decision. You can't make a break again.
No, I want to talk to.
If you want to play, or if you say it's not available,
If your people are. Now, are you people comfortable? Because the ball is still heavy. It's not moving. You're fine?
Well, it's working.
Okay, fine. That's what we want to talk to you. They are fine with that.
Well, there you go. Going to get to the three-quarter time hooter. No, well, you can see the ball slowing down. Yeah, Dom is not wanting to go off, is he? At 4-2 up.
No, not all that surprising there when you fall 2 up against the world champions. I think you just want to keep on going, and you don't want to give the Germans a chance to have a break and to regroup. They just want to keep on pressing ahead.
Well, I think the three-quarter time break is going to be slightly longer than 2 minutes, Austin. Wouldn't you imagine they try and clear some more water?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. They were really with the whole pitch now starting to go under threat of larger puddles. They are going to have to just wait. I think when there's 1 or 2 isolated puddles, there's something that you can do about it. Really,
it's quickly taken by Hertzbruch, but not from the right place. Hauke.
Nah, it's out.
Outside the serve, outside the 23, excuse me. Hauke got the goal, first goal for Germany. Gets it into the circle, and Stokebroeks will bring it away on the reverse stick, only as far as Arnold, who fires it back in, and it's in the air, and so it's going to be a free out to Belgium inside the last minute. There you can see Hauke after 3 minutes, Doke after 17, Milk Cow 24, and the equaliser from Van Doren right on the stroke of half-time. Now, can Germany find one back in the final 30 seconds? That's too high.
Go the other side, fellas, please.
Shake of the head on the bench on Robente. Berg to Vinfeder.
Germany need to get the ball in the circle. There's 10 seconds to go. Give them one last chance to get a penalty corner or a chance.
Well done by Van Doren. Solid stick. And that'll be the end of the third quarter, and it's a third quarter in which Belgium has scored 2 unanswered goals, and they go from 2-2 into a 4-2 lead. The goals coming from De Paul and then Van Abel, and with 15 minutes to play, Germany have it all to do. Well, Austin, it's a real change in mood now in the German camp, having maybe conceded so late in the first half, then concede 2 unanswered goals in the third quarter, and here they are now. This is the first by De Paul, and that's just good anticipation.
That is, yeah. De Paul there, coming in low on the reverse stick here. Here you see him just popping in behind there, getting a stick down nice and low, and that's really the area you want to deflect the ball, just on the grip. You've got slightly more control.
You see there the water coming up, and Van Abel just pops in, but this is a fine finish.
Well, yeah, he's turned there superbly well there. It's not easy to beat Jacobi, especially on the one-on-one areas. He's extremely good at the shootouts. And this was just basically an example of one of those there. And Van Abel really taking him the wrong way, and as he spins back, burying that in the open goal.
Well, no surprise. So Belgium are standing on the pitch, but you can see them out trying to clear more water. And so, well, we are going to continue. I'm surprised. You can see it's there, bottom right-hand corner. There is a rather large standing puddle.
Well, you wouldn't want to be caught on that as a German defender trying to get out the D and losing possession. Yeah, I must say, as a player, I'm a little bit surprised that we're going to go ahead here. I think Prasad, the umpire from India, did the right thing by asking both players.
Okay, well, we're good to go. And Germany have 15 minutes to find at least 2 goals if they are to get something from this match. The way the table looked coming into today, whoever loses today really wants Korea to go on and win all their games, and so it becomes a sort of a 5-way fight for second place. I mean, that would be some story if that happened.
That would be. I must say, I can't see that happening myself, although I didn't give Korea
Just remind me about your predictions yesterday, Austin.
Yeah, well, 0 from 3.
Only way is up.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that Korean side were fantastic today. I'm looking forward to see how they get on this this afternoon against Australia.
I think you might be 0-4 though, won't you? After this game.
Thanks, Charlie.
So here comes Stokbrooks. He's dispossessed by Wimfeder. Really good stick from Wimfeder. Lovely aerial ball picked up by Fuchs. Fuchs has support around him if he wants. He can try and find Korn, but he's lost out possession to Stokbrooks. Gives away the free hit in the aerial. Missed by Granbush, and it's fallen now to Briels. Briels with the support of Toyens. Toyens up against Granbush. Who gives away the free hit.
You can see players just struggling there with the grip of their sticks. Of course, all of them will have a number of spare sticks in their bags. They'll have towels on the bench to dry the grips. But in these circumstances, when it's raining as hard as it is really quite difficult to keep a hold of the grip.
Dika. Just on the bottom of the screen, you can see the India and Great Britain teams being released. And we can get official confirmation of when that game will start. Due to start in 16 minutes or so. That clearly is not going to happen.
Well, this is much better from the Belgian side. They're just keeping possession, moving up the field, keeping possession, going from play to play in these kind of conditions. That's exactly what you want to do.
Wimfeder takes out Dokier. Dokier spins past Wimfeder down, and Dokier goes over the shoulder.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Umpires working together well. Now wins the free hit.
There's been such a change in the recent years now. Umpires mic'd up, they can communicate with each other. It makes a huge difference as a player if you know both umpires are working together as a team, looking to support each other. Often with the angles, sometimes you can be unsighted. And at the end of the day, as a player, all you want is the right decision. And that's really aided them in getting that.
Now, opportunity. Let's hit the post, and it's gone away. I'm not sure I actually touched anybody inside the Belgian circle. And a quick attack from Belgium. Snuffed out by Wimfeder. And here is Gommel. Gommel up against Doman. Gommel has a little look up, plays it in to Hauke.
Long corner. Long corner, fellas, please.
Long corner. On the reverse stick, fired in from Hauke.
You can see now Altenberg out in the rain to bark commands at the players.
Sorry.
I think he'll be keen to at least have his team get one back in this final quarter.
Well, they need to score sooner rather than later just to give themselves a chance to get the equaliser. I mean, it's possible to score 2 goals in a minute in this sport, but it doesn't happen very often.
Well, they scored both their goals late on yesterday.
Sorry, you just saw Hauke there just taking it quickly, and Kasain's just not retreating the 5 and making it very easy for David Tomlinson to award the short corner.
What smart play from the Germans there. Seeing the Belgian player not standing 5 meters. Yeah, it seems a little negative, but if you just run straight at that player and he doesn't let you go, it is going to be a penalty corner, especially late on the game. Umpires aren't going to be sympathetic for that. Yeah, you can see there Hauke just running and immediately pointing. He knew exactly what he was doing there.
That's the reason he did it. Right, we've got Grambusch.
4, 3,
With the corner being taken from the other side here as a variation.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it comes. Hauke goes for the slap, and it's been run down by Van Doren. Still alive for Germany on the reverse stick. Shot comes in. Well, that is up off defender's stick and wide.
Just
clearing the gear out from the goal mouth.
Well, what a mess there. The Belgian side weren't ready within their allocated 40 seconds to get behind the goal. So there were players there half equipped, getting behind the line so the corner could take place.
They almost got caught out.
They did. I think they can be grateful that the Germans were taking from the other side and the pitch was a little bit too wet to execute a normal trap and flick.
Still there in the circle and trying to get it out is Hertzbruch. Conditions very difficult for everybody. It's very hard to see either on the TV screen or, in fact, out of our commentary position with the windows in front. Shot comes in. Van Asch makes the save, and it's in. The goal has been scored. And it's been scored by Milkow or Zwicker? Milkow. Marco Milkow.
Well, you can see him waiting there at the right-hand post. He's just hanging around for that exact eventuality. The ball just rebounds back. Not the greatest clearance from Van Asch. They needed to give a stronger, harder left foot to get that ball out of the area. Any ball left floating around there is going to be pounced on.
Second goal for Milkow in the game. It's a well-taken goal, and it's Germany 3, Belgium 4 with just over 9 minutes to play.
Well, often you say that the best strikers, they don't always score the most amazing goals, but they're always in the right position at the right moment. And Milkow certainly was for that third goal.
So Zwicker. Back to Grambusch. Vinfeder. Vinfeder allowed far too much space. Fortunately for Belgium, his ball in is up in the air.
It's over here, boys.
He was trying to play Oliver Kahn there. And yeah, had that ball been flat, Oliver Kahn again finding himself with a lot of space in the circle.
Sanaya underneath it, but Dika brings it under control. Dika. Ryan thought he'd made the tackle, but the decision goes the way of Germany. Zwicker needs the outball to Grambusch, who was doing up his shoelace and had to stand up. His shoelace on his right boot is still undone. As Grambusch, he'll deliver this aerial, and then I think he'll get down to tying his shoelace back up. There we go.
One step.
Well, Belgium really struggling in this final quarter, Charlie. I think they haven't had much possession outside of their own half here. Germany really doing all the attacking, and they must have most of the possession as well, I would have thought.
It's down in that right-hand corner with Dika. To Grambusch. Vinfeder.
Have you been impressed with the young Tom Grambusch at the back? Obviously, we've seen him flick and flick well.
I think he's done a good job in his first major international tournament.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. I think he's done exceptionally well there. Obviously, we normally see someone like Moritz Förster in that position, a really experienced player, but really, for such a young player, although He is big, he is strong on the ball. I think he's done exceptionally well.
You can't believe his brother is Mats, can you? They look just so totally different.
Yeah.
And his brother Mats plays up front.
I suppose that's why they became so good. They used to play against each other.
There's a card, and it is Thomas Briels who's been given the card. And here come Germany through Zwicker. And Rebente wins the free hit. Grambush plays it to Rebente, who takes it, finds Dika. Dika fires it across, and Van Asch makes the save with his helmet, and then they get it clear. No, they don't, it's in! It's been scored by Oliver Korn. Korn makes it 4-all, and you're right, Austin, it's been coming because Germany have dominated this quarter.
Well, it looks as if we're going to go to a referral here. Yeah, we are. I'm not quite sure what they're going to refer.
Yep.
Let's listen in.
Belgium asking for a slick tackle on the slick in the
Looking for a stick tackle?
yeah, one Belgium.
Well, they're asking for a stick tackle. I think that's the moment they're
Is it
referring
there
to.
from milk cow?
Well, this is going to be a tricky one for my South African counterpart, Dion Nell, up in the third umpire's position.
Well, it's the challenge by Marco Milkcow that they are referring. Hopes rather than expectation?
Go ahead.
I see no clear reason to change your decision. Belgium lose their referee.
So the goal stands, and it was more of a, felt more of a clutching at straws, didn't it? Let's have another look then.
Well, yeah, the ball fired in there, and the first save, Vincent Van Asch does well. Really, the Belgian players around them haven't done enough to clear the ball. And again, Oliver Korn in the right position, and just lifting the ball over a stranded Vincent Van Asch in the Belgian goal.
Well, 2 goals in 3 minutes. And here come Belgium, stung into action, still there for Charlier, who can't believe he hasn't had the whistle blown in his favour.
Yeah, well, some of the Belgian players that stopped there, they were looking to refer it, but they've just lost their referral.
Well, is there to be a winner? There might well be, as it falls to Milkcow. Van Asch makes the save. Wow, almost a goal at both ends. Hauka. Head off the foot of Dokier, but they'll play on. Here is Fuchs across the face of goal, and Milkcow on the far post can't turn it in. Let's have a look at that Belgian chance again.
Well, there it was. You called it wide there. Jacobi getting down well. He's so strong. He was able to, even with an extended stick, to keep that ball out.
Well, Belgium scored 2 unanswered goals in the third quarter. Germany have 2 answered goals so far.
But with Belgium being 4-2 up in this last corner, they are now in real danger of losing this match.
The rain is hard again.
Just less than 5 minutes to go. And really, you would fancy Germany to go on and win this game with the kind of momentum that they've got in this final quarter. Kind of makes you wonder where they were in the first 3 quarters, Charlie.
Here is Hauka. Hauka, Zwicker into the circle, trying to bring it down. Here's a really good opportunity. What a save that is from Van Asch. He had to be really big as Tim Hertzbruch threatened to get the 5th goal for Germany. Brave keeping from Vincent Van Asch. And now here goes Dokier. Dokier wins the free hit. End-to-end stuff here in this final quarter.
Well, the weather may be terrible, but
it almost gets lobbed by the deflection. There's Jacobi.
Definitely, from a spectator's perspective, definitely the most exciting quarter of the game so far.
Taken by Brunard. Brunard once again. Winged in. Played by Vicker in the heart of the German circle.
V5.
3:08 remaining in the game, and it's 4-all between Germany, the world number 3 team, and Belgium, the world number 5. Let's have another look at this save.
Yeah, that really was an outstanding save there. He makes himself big. You don't always need to use your hand to save the ball or your stick as a keeper. You can also use your body there.
Helmet.
And I think he's used his own helmet there.
Onto the lid.
In fact, I thought originally it was off his chest pad, but really making use of everything there to keep that ball out.
Sturbrooks down through the middle, wins the free hit. Doman wants it. Look at that, fourth quarter shots, 5-0 in favour of Germany. And the rain is starting to hammer down again. Fired in, all the way in with no touch.
Easy. We're watching that.
I think with 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes rather, to go in this game, I think this game will be played out, but really, if it keeps raining like this, that last game, the second game, could well be delayed slightly.
Well, tell you what, considering the amount of rain it's had, that ran pretty true.
Yeah, well, the ball is still moving at a reasonable speed, not quite as high as you'd hope as a player, but really in these conditions, the turf is holding up well.
I just saw Altenberg there in the background urging his players to press down. He's urging Hertzbusch to close the space down, pull down through the middle. It doesn't quite come off, trying to find Charlier. Brownbush, throw the aerial.
See you, fellas.
Final 80 seconds. And here comes another aerial. Dokier. And Doman goes down under the challenge. Free hit. Doman. Brunard. And Doran. Chance here just to run on the German defence. 5 is the call. Possession you can see in favour of Germany. And on the bottom of your screen, Van Doren trying to fire it in. Oh, try to pick out Denier, who I don't think was expecting that ball back. A second consecutive draw on the cards, perhaps, for Germany, but there's a chance here to snatch it at the death. What an important tackle that is by Sturbrooks.
15 seconds.
There still might be a chance for Germany if they can fashion something. And, well, Hauke trying to take it himself, and Belgium get it clear, but Vinvedder cuts it out. Has to fire it back into the circle. It's missed everybody, and that will be that. It's a second consecutive draw for Valentin Altenberg and his team. Shane McLeod, though, and his side have thrown away a 2-goal lead, just like India did yesterday. Germany are the comeback kings of this tournament so far. Twice in 2 days they come back from 2 goals down, from 3-1 against India yesterday, from 4-2 against Belgium today. Final score, Germany 4, Belgium 4.